Hey everybody, just wanted to come in and say what's up. Please forgive the hair. It's one of those days. Um, okay, there's something that was on my mind. I subscribe to a lot of channels, and I'm getting to know certain people on here by the videos and the things that they make. But it is this one lady, her name is Kiana. When I tell you her family is hilarious, her channel is Big Cuz 52. And she has a son, and his name is Pootie. And she had her last video. I'm laughing because I can hear what they were saying. Her last video that I watched about that she talked about something that happened within her family. There's the saying that her her son does it. I do that. When I tell you I watched that video like 10 times because of that saying, it is hilarious. But the funniest part is that it's not her son saying it, it's her husband. And he in the background saying it while she doing her video. It is hilarious. So, I mean, it just brings me joy because that, like, my daughter is 5. And so there are some things that they say that you just pick up. Like in our family, when somebody says something and it's like, did you really just say that? Are you really not intelligent? We say you having a blind moment. Or we say, oh, your roots is showing, which means your blind roots are showing. Well, one day my daughter came up with this saying. I was like, oh my gosh, she just had a blind moment. And she was like, Mommy, you shouldn't say that. That's not nice. I said, well, I didn't really say anything wrong. She was like, Mommy, they don't have blind moments. You're supposed to call them pretty-its. My 5-year-old, and it's the combination of the word pretty and idiot. That you're pretty, but you're just not smart. She's 5. So you know what type of language we use around her. We like talk to her like she's an adult. But 5-year-olds, any of them, from like when the time they start talking and then the time between the time they start talking and the time that they begin to form words, like, real words, not Google Gaga, not mama dada, but when they start to use the words that you use around them, they amaze you. Because she amazes me with her vocabulary, because we use adult words with her. She knows in what context to use them. She knows that if you're saying something is important, she understands the context of what you're saying. So sometimes it can be a benefit and it can be bad. Only because she understands everything. At 5, she understands everything. We don't use baby words with her. We never did. I always used to talk to her like she was an adult. And so sometimes when I chastise her, not necessarily whooping her, I grew up, you did something wrong, you get tapped for it. You may not agree with it, but that's your life. That's how I was raised. So not necessarily when she's getting tapped, but when I'm explaining to her what she's done wrong, I'll say, do you understand me? And if she doesn't, she says no. And if she does, she says yes. And then we talk about it. Because sometimes children do things because they don't understand the severity of the things. They don't understand that something is wrong. Like, we had an incident. We moved from an apartment building where it had 2 doors before, a security door and a regular door, before you even got to our door. So it was double protected. But now we live in a flat and it's only 1 door to outside. So I had to help her understand that you can't go to the door when you think you hear someone like you could before, because we would know who it was because we had to buzz them in. So now it's not the same. So I said to her, I need for you to understand that if you open this door, you can get hurt. And we can get hurt. And the door protects us from people who are not good coming in and hurting us. Well, after we had the discussion, which was about 10-15 minutes long, she understood that in doing so, I put myself in danger. So sometimes they just don't understand. They don't realize. I mean, they're children. So you need to understand them. But anyhow, they say funny things. Absolutely funny things. Like, I do that. When I tell you I hollered when I saw that, people asked me what I was listening to. Funny. funny. And also, she not only has her channel, but she also has a store. It's an online store. And she sells jewelry and other things. And it's, I think it's bigcuz52.web or .net. I can't remember. I'll post it underneath the video. But yeah. And then look, this is the crazy part. Her stuff is amazing in there. And she has sales and everything else. And as soon as I go in there to buy something, everything that I want, sold out. And you know, you gotta wait till your payday. And you be wanting to buy stuff when you ain't got the money, but you want it. It's so hard wanting to spend and you got to save. The life of a shopper, right? And she always has sales, but people, because her channel is so popular, by the time I see the video and go, it's sold out. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna start putting some Kiana money away, because I'm gonna get my stuff. I just wanted to come in and make a quick video, tell everybody what's going on with me and my little thoughts. So hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, my sugars.